Okay, so apparently this guy's name isn't Bruce Cockburn. Cockburn? Thanks to one of my closest friends that I've made through the channel, we're learning about this Canadian singer, songwriter, and guitarist. His song styles range from folk and jazz influenced rock to soundscapes, accompany spoken stories. Right off the bat, again, this is from my good friend and mentor, Brian, and Brian he knows the music that moves me. As y'all know, storytelling. Music has always been one of the most powerful methods of storytelling, right? And really to teach anything. And when people get that and purposefully do that, that's my favorite to learn. I think because of my generation, I'm starving for the good music, right? Even though I was so into hip hop when I was young, it did distract me for some reason from really learning and embracing music theory and these ideas of, again, storytelling. And frankly, the stuff I was listening to wasn't conducive, to really elevating my state of conscious. So now repenting of that and learning of good stuff is my favorite thing to do and capture on this channel. And I just want to thank you for coming and joining me on this journey of learning about this guy. His lyrics reflect interest in spirituality, human rights, environmental issues, relationships, and describes his experiences in Central America and Africa. It's his guitar work and songwriting that won him an enthusiastic following. So we're gonna watch Bruce Cockburn, If I Had a Rocket Launcher. We're gonna watch his live performance from Austin City Limits here. I'm going to first just listen to the song and see what I feel. Sometimes I try to pick up too much in my first hearing, but then there's like certain things I miss. And frankly, I become maybe a little self-conscious that I don't know what I'm gonna have to talk about in the video. So for my first listen here with me, I'm gonna just feel out the song. Right. Then I'll go into a little bit of the history of the song, get some context, go through the lyrics, and then I'm going to try to listen to it again with all of that, and we can talk about it. I am not a Rick Beato music genius. I'm learning from Rick Beato. I've bought his courses and stuff, and I've, because of this channel, become more of a student of music and whatnot. But I hope you're here to just have a hang and to maybe for you to remember your first time listening to this or thinking about the song and the message. Hopefully this is just a good escape for you. Seems like the song will be political. It'll be activist in its nature. I have no idea. I'm just taking a wild guess. But what's beautiful about music is that it has a message that literally all of us can learn from and hear. So I also will not preach to you. Cool? We're just gonna live the song together. So let's do this. After that long intro, thank you for clicking on this video and hanging out with me. Hopefully it's a good respite for you. Okay. Whew. He has the exact right tone that I love, by the way. Using that delay is beautiful. Wow. Wonder if the Edge from U2 learned from this guy, using the delay. Gosh, that sounds so good.
Here comes the helicopter. Second time today. Everybody scatters and hopes it goes away. Kids they've murdered. Only God can say. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I'd make somebody pay.
The anger we all feel with unjust war, right?
And I don't believe in hate. I don't believe in generals or their stinking torture states. And when I talk with the survivors of things
Wow. The delay is so, you imagine the echoes of bombs and gunshots,
And the Riola Cantu,
and it's very melancholic, with the song is.
100,000 wait to fall down from starvation or some less humane fate. Cry for Guatemala. With a corpse in every cage. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I would not hesitate.
Their guitars sound so freaking great together. The Fender with that slider and whatever sounds like crying, wailing, right? To me. Nice. There you can hear that jazz background he has, mixed with the delay, sounds so cool. Very bluegrassy, right? Very melodic. Oh, nice. There is so much presence in the song with just two guitarists, man. Wow. And his finger plucking, giving it so much percussion, man.
I wanna raise every voice. At least I've got to try.
Wow.
Every time I think about it, water rises to my eyes. Situation desperate, echoes of the victim's cry. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, some son of a bitch would die.
Wow. The way he's changed that so subtly every time, but here it's, yeah. That's phenomenal. Great. I loved it, dude. Musically, yeah, very direct in its statement, right? And that anger that he feels and is, oh man, look at that. You see the stop signs with someone capturing this from a VHS tape. Again, most of my viewers are not young enough, old enough to even know what a VHS player is, but it's all good. So many songs from this time. Yeah, again, one of the beautiful thing about musicians and artists is their empathy, right? And their empathy leading to that creativity many times, right? And that's why so many of them have messages to us to tap into that, right? And when any of us see war happening, which has there ever been a period in time atrocities haven't been occurring? No. And if you are a normal person, it's overwhelming. It's sad. It triggers anger. I think he echoes, I think he describes very well how all of us feel when we're learning of some things happening that we feel are unjust. And not many times they are, man. Oh, all the right? His voice getting progressively more angry and bigger, and then changing the words for that last line in the chorus from, okay, so I progressed from I'd make somebody pay to I would retaliate. I would not hesitate. Some son of a bitch would die. This is his first political song to be released as a single, by the way. It was inspired by Cockburn's visit to the Guatemalan refugee camps in Mexico at the time of the counterinsurgency campaign of the dictator Efrain Rios Montt. In the song, he does not want to wait for political action and would rather take matters into his own hands. Yeah. I remember you hear, okay, in verse 3, on the Rio La Cantun. Is that in Guatemala? I used to live in Guatemala, by the way, so this actually kind of hits home. Weird country. It's sad because it's honestly the most beautiful country, and Guatemala City, the most perfect weather ever. Like ever. And the fruit there and their refried beans. I hate beans, but Guatemalan refried beans, delicious. Mixed with a little cream cheese. I'm missing it already. And I met such good people there, man. But it was wild how much in fear we would always be for MS-13, the Los Maras, right? That's what we would call them. Like they owned everything. Everyone had to pay tax to them. So every car there the windows are tinted almost black, even the front. And it's a defense thing. At least what I was told there, I don't know how true it is. The reason we all tinted our windows that much is so that the Maras couldn't see into our cars because they were everywhere. I thankfully never encountered them in a I just drove past them. You can tell because they're tatted up like crazy, but I never had an altercation or anything like that. And now my parents don't live there anymore. And so anyway, on the Rio La Cantun, don't know it. I know Rio Atitlan, holler if you know Guatemala. 100,000 wait to fall down from starvation or some less human fate. Cry for Guatemala with a corpse in every gate. Yeah, I heard him say that. I want to raise every voice. At least I've got to try. Every time I think about it, water rises to my eyes. Situation desperate, echoes of the victim's cry. Yeah, again, just the very natural when you feel overwhelmed for injustice in the world and maybe some sort of guilt that for some reason you've been spared. Yeah, man, it's a sad thing. Again, I'm from our situation is much better than Central America. But when my parents left, it wasn't. That's why I feel very, 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 very blessed to now live in America and be American. I am very grateful for my heritage, but I know some of you don't like hearing this, but you don't know how many more members of my family wish they were here with me. And it's not like they're blind flaws the country or the citizens of the country may have, but it's like you also don't know where we come from and just how many more great citizens and experiences you can have here and opportunities you can have here. Again, a lot of flaws. But dude, you have no idea how. I mean, I have never had one of you write me wanting to move to where I'm from. You know what I mean? But so I love that he's writing for these people and about these people and about these situations. So this song was written in 1984, and yeah, he visited Central America and saw everything that happened here. It was his first explicitly political song. Again, I do tend to be the one where kind of like a psalm teaches you a principle and maybe knocks you on your face from that. The music equivalent of show, don't tell, right? I'm typically more of a fan of that. But the way the guitar playing and especially in that performance, the way the echo and delay was used with a lot of reverb with that wailing a slide guitar, there was a lot of show don't tell in it. And then the lyrics were explicitly political about something worth being explicit about, man. Again, it's just sad to see the innocent suffer. And then this earned him a new reputation as an outspoken musical activist. Yeah, that despair of waiting for political solution to crisis. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason many of us like vigilantes, right? Again, this is a natural thing we feel like, dude, what the freak are we waiting for? But also like, I don't know. What do I know? Each verse ends with him talking about what he would do with a rocket launcher, right? We pointed that out. In a later interview, Cockburn stated that the song is not a call to arms, it's a cry. Yeah, I can see that for sure, actually. Again, it's a song talking about what we wish we could do. It's like that gut instinct you have when you see something so bad, right? All of us do it. And frankly, something bad that we've kind of like something stupid that we've not my generation especially does is that we see the thing, and when you're feeling all those things, you post your opinion right away. Again, all of us should and do feel things like that when we see injustice. I would say, tell more people, and this is just my approach, but I try to make this my approach. I do not succeed. I am trying to, during these times after I see news, bad news, I do try to shut off everything. I go pray for people in this situation. The things that I am feeling, I feel them, but I'm trying to not share them because I don't think as humans we were meant to have access to the worst news imaginable all the time, right? How do you balance being naive versus informed? But at what cost does being informed come with? When I find myself thinking too much of injustice in the world, again, this is just me, I tend to forget to set my own house in order. So may we actually take something from his example, just feel the things and think what you're thinking. Right? In 2009, Cockburn performed a song from Canadian troops in Afghanistan, and he was subsequently presented with a rocket launcher. How about that? This song reached number 88 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US, and it was his only single besides Wondering Where the Lions Are to reach the top 100. I want to listen to the song a little bit more again from the first half as we've progress halfway into this anger that he's feeling. But we are going to get, especially in that little reprieve where there isn't singing, the way that slide guitar, to me, it felt like he was making some sounds of either, again, wailing. I think of the whole scripture, wailing and gnashing of teeth, right? But also what made it sound like missiles, I think. So I just want to listen to that a little bit more with you.
Fate, crying for Guatemala, with a corpse in every cage. If I had a rocket launcher,
the sound of his fenders, the Fender strap, by the way, is incredible.
If I had a rocket launcher, I would not hesitate.
That's how you make a song sad, by the way. Using a descending scale like that, an ending in a sad, and it's a minor scale down, right? It's just sad. I am terrible playing with a delay, by the way, like this. It sounds so cool when you do it right. Here we go. I wish it lasted longer. I wish there was that reprieve lasted longer.
At least I've got to try. Every time I think about it, water rises to my eyes. Situation desperate, echoes of the victim's cry. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, some son of a bitch would die.
Oof. That final scale, so beautiful. I want to listen to it again. Oof. Yeah, incredible with just two guitars using technology, like, again, reverb and echo, with a song with a statement like that. Yeah, amazing what it can do, man. If you are listening to the news right now, have been listening to the news, feeling the sadness of, again, the grief of war, whether you're the victim of war in one way or the other, either having served and dealing with things like PTSD or losing someone in whatever way. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but feel it. Gosh, feel like right now, I feel sad and depressed, which then is nice because I can hear my little girl playing out there And it just inspires me to be a good man, that if for some reason I have some very incredibly tiny portion in creating their world, hopefully I just think about what I can't control, which is my house and my local area. Hopefully I can make that a sanctuary for them. That song makes me want to just go defend my children, which I will now do. That's the video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for it. May as many people as possible be spared from unnecessary, which most is unnecessary suffering, man. Gosh. Much love, guys.